Finally, our Persons of the Week. Today is World Mental Health Day, and our James Longman on a personal journey to learn what happened to his father. We all know James Longman for his compassion, his reporting on conflict all over the world. But for some time, he's been working on the conflict within, his desire to unlock his own father's history. He lost his father when he was just 9.
My dad was funny and bright and creative, and he was just my friend. There's a picture of me wearing his clothes, his 2 big blazer, the jeans on. He spent so much time away from me that when I was with him, I just wanted to be around him. When my father died, I was told he had died in a fire. When I was in my teenage years, my mother told me that he had killed himself. And then for the next 10 years, I didn't really know much more than that, other than he had set fire to his apartment. And it wasn't until I was 26 that I found out that he threw himself from the window as well.
For James, it's been a journey to learn the truth.
I was in the library looking for archive material on my dad, and sure enough, I came across the front page of the local newspaper, and I found it really jarring. He was described as a schizophrenic. Only in discovering how my father died and the circumstances of it did I then discover that his father had also killed himself. And then I was starting to put together this genetic picture of my family. My father having schizophrenia, his brother having schizophrenia, a really damaged family tree.
And like so many others who have mental illness in their family, James worried about his own moments of sadness.
Feeling like somehow I have my father's depression, his solitary nature. And so I wanted to know the truth. How are these things carried in families? I got 120 pages of his medical records. Reading all of his medical notes actually gave me a real sense of gratitude to the people who looked after him.
In fact, James discovered that all these years later, one of his father's caretakers lives just 20 minutes from James.
One of his carers came to my home. I look like my dad, so I opened the front door. She's standing on my doorstep, and she immediately recognized me. She gave me a big hug, and it felt like I was meeting family. She was able to tell me that my dad loved me.
In his new book, The Inherited Mind, James studies the science, too, learning that so much of the medication until now has been trial and error, but recent breakthroughs are giving hope.
Your genetics do not have to be a prison. You will carry a genetic predisposition to a mental illness if you have a family like mine. 2% of your genetic code is the hardware. You can't do anything about that. But 98% of it is the software. That's how your genes operate, and you can do something. You can change how your genes activate. You can turn up or turn down your predisposition.